poly-lt-wire-logoImage, Katherine Langford and Frank Miller bring dimension to The Lady of the Lake by Jul 17, 2020, 12:07 p.m. EDT. The Lady of the Lake may be the most mysterious figure in King Arthur's lore. Depending on the retelling, she turns up with different names, most commonly Nimue, but sometimes Vivianne or Ninianne, among others. Her level of involvement in the Arthurian story varies from version to version. Sometimes she kidnaps Merlin, sometimes she marries one of the knights, sometimes she doesn't appear past her initial role. The only constant is that she hands the magic sword Excalibur to Arthur, taking a small role in his overall story. Cursed, based on the graphic novel by Frank Miller and Tom Wheeler, who also serve as showrunners, sets out to give the enigmatic enchantress agency and a story of her own, turning her from a one-note hero into a complicated, powerful character. Miller and Wheeler struggle a bit in building the world even in 10-hour-long episodes, and vacillate about how much Arthurian lore they want their audience to know. But with Cursed, they manage to give their heroine a satisfying arc from outcast to leader, while infusing more life into other Arthurian stock characters, like the minor knights and the enchantress Morgana. Cursed follows the Lady of the Lake when she's still known as Nimue. She's a powerful young woman, but her village rejects her, fearing her connection to the magical spirits of the forest, known as the Hidden. Nimue, Katherine Langford, from 13 Reasons Why and Knives Out, is entrusted with the Sword of Power after the genocidal Red Paladins kill her mother. Sent from the Catholic Church, the Paladins seek to destroy all the Fae. Nimue's mother tells her to get the sword to Merlin, so with the help of handsome mercenary Arthur, Devvon Terrell, she sets forth. Ed. Note: this review contains slight spoilers for Season 1 of Cursed. Image. Netflix. There are many more elements at work beyond Nimue's quest. Viking hordes from the north threaten King Uther's power, and the animosity humans feel toward the Fae continues to heighten as the Red Paladins' power grows. Many moving narrative parts spur Nimue's journey along, and some of them are pulled off with more finesse than others. The lore sometimes comes with little to no explanation, often raising more questions than it answers. On the most superficial note, Nimue is one of the Fae, but in the first few episodes, none of the Fae really look different from regular humans, except Nimue herself, when she gets upset. The show later introduces more Fae, some with horns and antlers, some with snake-like skin. Certain clans look more human than others. But Miller and Wheeler don't do much groundwork to establish who the Fae are before we learn the Red Paladins are out to slaughter them all. Offhand comments acknowledging that not all Fae boast animal-like features come too little too late. But those are just surface-level critiques.